private jets, taking trips. Come back at 6, wake me and your child. And then won't lay today, make me wonder who you might have been playing with. Makes me wonder who you think.
Chat, let me tell you why I'm so upset at this one nurse who just so happens to be black. Why I'm so mad at her for going live at work. And why you will never see me do it unless I'm a patient or a visitor at the hospital. This is why you will never ever see me go live or pretty much make TikToks at work. The most you'll see me do is make a video of me eating something or drinking something. And even that's pushing it. Let me tell you why. There's only 11% of nurses. That counts LPNs and RNs. There's only 11% of them black. That number is growing. It was 6, but it is growing steadily. But only 11% of nurses are black. When I tell you, I am angry because as a black woman, an educated black woman, we are constantly felt like we are having to work twice as hard as everybody, not get caught slacking, because there's always somebody out there to get us, our license, whatever you want to characterize that as. But there are snitches, and they're more likely to snitch on my kind than anybody else. I've seen it firsthand. So, the fact that she got on live and her whole, where are the holes? Her whole spiel was, oh, I'm not saying any patient information. I'm not showing patient information. Well, HIPAA also counts for if you say their name. You said a patient's name. Now, I saw your live when it went live, and as soon as I saw it was a nurse, I scrolled. I wanted no parts in it. I scrolled immediately. I don't remember if she went live while I was at work, or I was just so happened to be scrolling after work. I don't remember. All I know is I remember seeing her live. No, you're up against the wall. We couldn't see where you work at and what you're doing, but still, sis, you said their name. All that for what exactly? Honest, I think all they did was fire her. But imagine scrolling on TikTok like you always do, and you see somebody and you're like, oh, they look familiar. Where do I know them from? And then you put 2 and 2 together. Oh, that's my grandma's nurse, or that's my mama's nurse. You know, it just takes one person. It just takes one person to call the people on you. There are people out there that make a living off of it. Okay? Just to warn you, there are people out there that make a living off of catching people violating HIPAA. Case in point, somebody calls and asks, do you have a Jane Doe in your facility? Just by saying yes, you violated HIPAA. And they can report you and get you fired. Oh, and that's the least of your worries. You know, as long as you have your license, you can go work elsewhere. But once they take them little, I don't even know how many numbers, 7 or 9 digits away from you, that's it. All the hard work, blood, sweat, and tears, and sacrifices that you have made for your career, down the drain. Flush down the toilet. I really, honestly, and hope. I just hope that you are able to make a career off of TikTok and going live, because your days as a nurse are done. You're thinking you only got fired. That was step 1. Because believe me, if one of them family members saw what you did, it's done. It's at that point it becomes between you and the hospital, and guess who takes the blame? You, sis. So I would tell you to lawyer up, but if nursing school, because let's face it, you can't fully prepare somebody. A lot of stuff you learn out in the field. But if nursing school didn't teach you nothing else, HIPAA was day 1, and not to play with it. And since you played with it. And I said all that to say, the reason why I'm so mad about it, because like I said, I've worked. I'm not even going to say me, Janae, have worked hard, sacrificed a lot, and so has my family for me to have this opportunity. And then for me to throw it away over something that could be prevented. There's a lot of ways to lose your license. But the one way that could be avoided is HIPAA. Just shut your mouth. Don't tell nobody. Because being fired is just the beginning. Mark my words, being fired is just the beginning. And I really hate that for you. I really do. Because you seem like a nice and sweet girl. Because I looked at your profile. Have a lot of things going for you. I just hope that you make it off of this TikTok thing. We're all trying to make it though, but there's just certain things that I would not do. And that's play with the law. Because let's be honest, HIPAA violation is a law. So I'm not going to call you dumb or stupid like some people are, but you weren't thinking this through. And for those of you that are going live, giving meds, use this as a precaution, a precautionary tale, because if it happened to her, it can happen to you. It just takes one person to snitch. One. And wait until they find out they can get paid for turning in people. I'm just saying, we gotta do better as a community. It's just, enough is stacked against us. For you to do something like this, now they're gonna look at the rest of us like, You know what I mean? Just made it that much harder for the rest of us that's still out there abiding by the rules that would never put ourselves or patients in that predicament. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm praying for her, and a lot of y'all should too.
You can trust in me. I can. You said I can trust in you.